reviewing the new pirate soldier, Buccaneer Jonesy. Please um, feel free to pause the video stream if you would like to try out this build yourself. You can please take note that 3 out of 5 of the support team heroes are currently available as of April 2nd, 2019. I am not quite sure about how do you pronounce this? The Berserker Renegade. I'm not 100% sure how you can unlock him, but if you have voucher tickets, you would be able to get him. Anyways, I will be starting a level 100 encampment by myself right about now. Wish me luck, because this is a live broadcast, and anything can happen. I've only successfully cleared this one time, so here it goes. I'm currently trying to find my feed so I can pay attention to the chat if there's any live chat. Mute myself, enter the mission. Okay. I'm currently giving myself good luck. Anyways, let me say this one more time. If you have the heroes, that I highly recommend you pause the video stream when I was showing you the build, and feel free to try it out yourself. Let me know what you think of this run after my attempt, and let's see. Alright, it's about to start any second now. And then, by the way, as I run these encampments, I may give a few comments on some things that I've learned through my testing. By the way, I am using 106 Spectral Blade, 106 Ginger Blaster, and I leave the third slot open because at some point I will be relying on cannonballs and coconuts from the Blakebeard stash. So I like to keep that third slot open for this particular playstyle. I feel that it's very important to not really prioritize a third weapon for a pirate build. I feel that it's very powerful to rely on just coconut and cannonball damage. Okay, here comes the first one. Usually I do the hover turrets on the first one. Right now, this is the most important part of the run. You really need to get as many Blakebeard stashes as possible. It's RNG. You can't control how many Blakebeard stashes there are.
One down. Let's find the next one. The next encampment might be stronger.
Now,
make sure your weapons and ammo are
I'm not
ready to go.
sure if the hover turrets give Blakebeard stashes, so I just tested that out again. Someone, if you're more experienced with the Blakebeard proc from the team perk, feel free to let me know. Of course, anything can change, but we'll see. So 1 out of 5. If I can complete the 5th encampment before the timer is up, I consider that a win. And by the way, if you can do this on solo, you can very easily do this in groups. So, just to let you know. So I'm gonna get my airstrike ready. Drop the airstrike. Get the pistol. Getting ready to pop Warcry. Warcry and Ginger Blaster. I'm trying to... Oh, by the way, short fuse, and I almost died. That was an honest mistake. I meant to go Warcry into Ginger Blaster to farm those gumdrops. Make sure you kite as many of the non-ranged husks as you can. Line them up with your Ginger Blaster, because that's going to be most of your healing's going to come from just the Ginger Blaster until you start collecting enough blakebeard stashes, so you can rely on the coconuts instead. The early game, you really need to rely on Ginger Blaster in general. Also, for you Battle Royale players out there, build battling, if you're experienced with build battling, you will actually like this build. I think you would like this build. If you find yourself build battling a lot in Battle Royale, I believe you'll like this kind of playstyle. I said playstyle too many times, but you understand. See, there's 2 blakebeard stashes on the ground, but you really can't rely on picking them up with the enemies up. Use the Ginger Blaster to pick off as many enemies as you can. Look, oh my god, 4 chests already, 4 chests. By the way, I prefer to use Spectral Blade for 2 very specific purposes. I almost never use it just for DPS. I use it for a movement ability for its L2. By the way, this is PS4. I use the heavy attack for positioning, and if I catch an enemy at low life, I can use it as a quick execute. Please take note that if your actual gunplay ability is good, then this build will be dramatically easier for you. This build is designed for people who want a challenge, who don't necessarily want to play the whatever the meta is for pirates. Right now I'm not sure. But if you find yourself looking to mix up the Fortnite Save the World gameplay, I highly suggest this build. And like I said before, this is live, so I can't guarantee you that I'll beat this without dying one time. Second, did that even kill him? Oh shoot, I thought I could just burst him down. You gotta get those edits in there. Nope. There he is. I see him. Going after the blaster. Took him out. By the way, I'm not doing it at this very moment, but you really do want to take a moment and equip either the cannonball or the coconut. Right now I'm going to pick coconut, because that's what I need more. Coconut increases pistol damage by, I believe, 17% with the Outlander buff. And from my experience, that's more than enough on Soldier. I'm gonna jump in and seismic shock. Ignore the little guys. The little guys aren't going to kill you as bad as those lasers, by the way. You see me kiting the little guys? Just kite the little guys. Oh my gosh. Exploding death burst. Hopefully this doesn't reset. I did not mean to just literally kill myself. But hey, that's how you know it's live. So, died one time. The encampment was complete, at least. I'll take that. I will take that. Now I don't have a second chance on the next 2 encampments. Um, okay, I see it. Um, the major weaknesses with this pirate playstyle in general is, I believe that you should take just a few seconds before running an encampment. Just take a second or two, make sure the cannonball or the coconut is equipped, because you don't want to do it during combat.
Dormant encampments may become active later.
The exploding death burst makes using shockwave a little tricky. Try to not do what I did earlier by basically killing myself off shockwave. Try to get the maximum range, I want to say, of the shockwave if you're going against death burst enemies. And then I will drop my turrets. And I just heard a blakebeard proc, by the way. This is a fun battle royale playstyle. Third time I've said it, but it's true. I'm positioning a airstrike right now. And thank you. And there's little lag spikes. I don't understand why Save the World lags so much compared to Battle Royale. I'm at 28, 29 ping, but I don't think it's my fault for lag. I think there's something about this game. I can't explain it. I'm not a developer, so don't, I'm not trying to complain. I'm just telling you that there's an issue with the way the game performs on PS4. It's a mystery to me, and I hope that one day they find some way, when Battle Royale isn't the most popular thing in the whole universe. I hope that they fulfill their obligations to the Save the World community by making the Save the World experience as good as it could be. So, I know it's a meme to call a game dead just because you don't like it or it's been around for too long. But, I'll let you guys in on a secret. I would not even play Fortnite if it wasn't for Save the World. And I feel if you're watching this video, I feel that you might be, you might have a similar opinion to me about Fortnite in general. Like, you probably don't, you're not the greatest I should say Save the World law. What I meant was, you might not be the greatest Battle Royale player, you might not be the greatest PvPer ever, but there's something about Save the World that it's just so hard for me to put down. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I play this super casually nowadays, but only because I feel that I've gotten enough out of the game. I'm what you would call satisfied with how it's running, and I look forward to every single update that they provide. I'm going a little slow right now because I'm still new to the whole solo mentality. It's more important that you take your time. Take your time. Look at all these Blakebeard chests, by the way. You want to take your time. Don't rush. You're not trying to get a world record, okay? You're not a speedrunner. If you're like me, you're just a gamer who wants to mix up the gameplay, okay? You don't have to prove anyone anything that you don't want to do. But if you would like to tell me or share with me your solo experience and how you were able to get through it, I would love for someone to tell me. So, yeah. Let's get to the final encampment, and fingers crossed, okay? Fingers crossed.
This encampment is not active.
I'm going all the way. Anyways, so this is what I want to do, just to be safe, just to be safe. You put a ramp, you put a floor. You put a ramp, you put a floor. Okay, now the encampments are gonna spawn in.
There it is.
Encampment enemies. Put a ramp, put a wall, you put a floor. You need time to set up, okay? These are exploding death bursts, so you need a little time. I'm gonna die. Okay, that's my bad. I have just under 7 minutes. So, I clearly made a mistake, and I allowed myself to get rushed. And that was entirely my fault. But hey, 6.5 minutes to finish the solo. Just a heads up, the more I do these reviews, the better I will be in my gameplay, in my decision making, even in my build, hero build decision making. I am in no way a pro, but I do like challenge in my life, and I hope you do too. So, using the spectral blade, because I don't like my hoverboard, it's not the greatest thing you could ever do with your time. Okay, so let's try this one more time. Floor, 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 ramp, wall, floor, 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 make platform, make platform. Use the ginger blaster as much as you can. Max distance on shockwave. Ignore the Blake's chest because you won't have time to get it before the enemy gets to you. Make sure you're constantly moving in a circular pattern. It's very important. Now, here's the best time to use cannonball. See? Boom. Cannonball, boom. You see that? Ramp, floor, floor, ramp, floor, floor, and then you watch, pay attention to the enemy movement. If you can get away with looting chests during the encampment, do that. Don't wait. Jump over the, I tried to, but I failed to do the shockwave correctly. There you go. That's the easiest way to deal with those guys. They're kind of annoying. Like, you could do this. Here's an alternative. If you're not pressed for time, if you're not being pushed, just get them in the head. It's not hard. But if you have like 15 zombies on you, I don't blame you for relying on abilities to take out the shield husks. They're not very easy to handle when you have like 50 enemies on top of you. So I'm just going into a circular pattern. I'm trying to take my own advice. Remember, you can get like 2 seconds to loot chests. Do it. Max distance if you can. If this was a normal encampment, you could be a little aggressive with your shockwaves, your shockwave placements. But just assume, just assume you're going against exploding death burst husks. And then you see how annoying this can be. So now it's just a 1v1. Wow, it's just a 1v1. You have 2 options. You could ramp, you could go up there, you could sneak in a few shots, you could jump over its head. Either one of those two. If you have great aim, you have great patience. The third wave's coming any second now. Gotta loot. And I would advise that in solo content, do not be particularly picky or cheap with your building materials, please. This is solo, you don't have anyone to rely on but your ability to build. I would say that do a lot of backpedaling. I know that's like a sin on PC. If you're a PC player, don't please, just understand us console players have to backpedal sometimes. I'm sorry. I get it. Backpedaling is a sign of a noob, but we don't have certain privileges a PC player would have. If you notice, I haven't been using Warcry too much. It's because I don't play Soldier too often. I actually play Constructor. I really do like Constructor a lot. It's my jam. And there you go. That is complete. A solo level 100 encampment with just under 2 minutes to spare. And I'm going to cut the video stream there. Please, again, one more time, if you have advice, if you have tips on solo or Fortnite Save the World in general, try to put them down in those comments, and hopefully I will take them to heart. I will try and take them to heart. No trolling. If you have real advice, I will read them and I will try and reply. And this is the part of the live stream where I try to plug.
Hey, love the stream. I would appreciate if you will subscribe to me because I already liked and subbed the stream.
Well, one moment, okay? I don't know your name, and I, for some reason, can't see you in YouTube chat. Anyways, just contact me about that, and I'll look at your channel, okay? Anyways.
Okay.
Before I go, I would like to mention, for those of you who don't know, my Twitch channel is Olive Dotkay. I am a Twitch streamer. I'm not a YouTuber. Gonna be real with you. And if you happen to be on Twitch, feel free to hit me up, say hi, stuff like that. I'm about to end the video stream here. For the person who just commented about their channel, message me, DM me on YouTube or PlayStation if you can, and I will check your content out. I'm cutting the stream off now. Oh, I see your comment. Never mind, I see it. Anyways, listen. Post it right now. And I will check it out. I follow channels that I appreciate, and I hope that you have passion in your content. Anyways, I'm going to Twitch. I will be playing Path of Exile, and hopefully I'll see you there. Goodbye.